Alright, take two. I forgot to erase the memory card to make room for this reading. So that was take one, now take two with a full memory card. This is a long Surat, so maybe I'll need 2 sessions for it. We'll see. Surat and Nahl, the bees. The event ordained by Allah will come to pass, so seek not to hasten it. Glorified and exalted be He above all that they associate as partners with Him. He sends down the angels with the of His command to whom of His slaves He wills. Warn mankind that La ilaha illa ana. So fear me. He has created the heavens and the earth with truth. High is He, exalted above all that they associate as partners with Him. Okay, so 725, 825 is an hour. The command of Allah has come. 16, the bees. The command of Allah has come, so do not hasten it. Praise be to Him, and He is exalted above what they partner. He sent down the angels with the Spirit by His Amr. Footnote A, command, non-Arabic word when used as doctrine or revelation, of Aramaic origin, on whom He wills of His servants. That warn there is no God except me, so fear me. He created the heavens and the earth with truth. He is exalted above what they partner. 4 through 8. Alright. He has created man from nutfa. Then behold, this same becomes an open opponent. And the cattle, He has created them for you. In them there is warmth and numerous benefits, and of them you eat. And therein is beauty for you, when you bring them home in the evening, and as you lead them forth to pasture in the morning. And they carry your loads to a land that you could not reach except with great trouble to yourselves. Truly, your Lord is full of kindness, most merciful. And horses, mules, and donkeys, for you to ride as an adornment, and He creates things of which you have no knowledge. He created the humans from nutfa, B, a word without meaning which scholars claim to mean male and female sexual discharges. So behold, He is an obvious opponent, and the livestock He created for you, in them warmth and gainful uses, and from them you eat. And in them you have beauty when you rest them, and when you herd them, and they carry your burdens to a country which you would not be able to otherwise reach, except with hardship of soul. Surely your Lord is compassionate, merciful. And the horses and the begal, see, mules, non-Arabic word of Abyssinian origin, and donkeys, that you may ride them, and an ornament. See, and He creates what you do not know. And upon Allah is the responsibility to explain the straight path, but there are ways that turn aside. And had He willed, He would have guided you all. He it is who sends down water from the sky. From it you drink, and from it the vegetation on which you send your cattle to pasture. With it He causes to grow for you the crops, the olives, the date palms, the grapes, and every kind of fruit. Verily, in this is indeed an evident proof and a manifest sign for people who give thought. And He has subjected you to the night and the day, subjected to you the night and the day, and the sun and the moon, and the stars are subjected by His command. Surely in this are proofs for people who understand. And whatsoever He has created for you on the earth of varying colors, verily, In this is a sign for people who remember. And he it is who has subjected the sea, that you eat thereof fresh tender meat, and that you bring forth out of its ornaments to wear. And you see the ships plowing through it, that you may seek of his bounty, and that you may be grateful. And 9. And it is on Allah to show the way. Some of them are deviating, and if Allah wills, He would guide you all. He is who sends water from the heaven for you. From it you drink, and from it trees on which you feed. By it He planted for you the plants, and the olives, and the palm trees, and the grapes, and all the fruit. Surely in this is a sign for people who reflect. And He has made the night and the day subservient to you, and the sun and the moon and the stars are subservient by His command. Surely in this are signs for people who understand. And what He created on the earth of different colors, surely in this is a sign for people who remember. And He is who has made the sea subservient to you, that you may eat of its tender meat and take from its ornaments to wear them. And you see the ships sailing through it, and that you may seek of His bounty, and perhaps you will be thankful. And 15. And He has affixed into the earth mountains, standing firm, lest it should shake with you, and rivers and roads, that you may guide yourselves, and landmarks, and by the stars they guide themselves. Is then He who creates as one who creates not? Will you not then remember? And if you would count the favors of Allah, never could you be able to count them. Truly Allah is oft-forgiving, most merciful. And Allah knows what you conceal and what you reveal. Those whom they invoke besides Allah have not created anything, but are themselves created. Let's see, dead, not alive, and they know not when they will be raised up. Your is 1. Let's see. But for those who believe not in the hereafter, their hearts deny, and they are proud. Certainly Allah knows what they conceal and what they reveal. Truly He likes not the proud. 15. And He threw the stabilizers on the earth, so that it does not move with you, and rivers and ways perhaps you may be guided, and marks, and by the stars they are guided. Is He who creates like He who does not create? Do you not remember? And if you would number the grace of Allah, you could not count it. Surely Allah is forgiving, merciful. And Allah knows what you hide and what you reveal. And those who call on other than Allah, they do not create anything, and they are created. And dead, not living, they do not feel when they will be raised. Your God is one God. So those who do not believe in the hereafter, their hearts deny, and they are proud. No doubt what Allah knows, no doubt that Allah knows what they hide and what they reveal. Surely He does not love the proud. Alright, and 24. And when it is said to them, what is it that your Lord has sent down? They say tales of the men of old. They may bear their own burdens in full on the day of resurrection, and also of the burdens of those whom they misled without knowledge. Evil indeed is that which they shall bear. Those before them indeed plotted, but Allah struck at the foundation of their building, and then the roof fell down upon them from above them, and the torment overtook them from directions they did not perceive. Then on the day of resurrection He will disgrace them, and will say, where are my partners concerning whom you used to disagree and dispute? Those who have been given the knowledge will say, verily, disgrace and misery this day are upon the disbelievers, those whose lives the angels take while they are doing wrong to themselves. Let's see. Then they will make submission. We used to do any evil. Yes, truly, Allah is the all-knower of you, of what you used to do. So enter the gates of hell to abide therein, and indeed, what an evil abode will be for the arrogant. (24) And when it is said to them, what did your Lord send down? They said, the legends of the ancients, to carry their burdens completely on the resurrection day, and some of the burdens of those whom they misled without knowledge. Is it not evil what they bear? Indeed, the people before them deceived. So Allah annihilated their buildings from the foundations, so the roof dropped on them from above them, and the torment came to them from where they did not feel. Then on the resurrection day He will shame them and say, where are my partners, those with whom you were hostile? Those who give knowledge say, surely the shame is today, and the evil is on the infidels. Those whom the angels caused to die while they were being unjust themselves, so they give submission. We were not doing evil. Yes, surely Allah knows what you were doing. So enter the doors of hell. Abide in it forever. So evil is a dwelling for the proud. (30) And it is said to those who are the, what is it your Lord has sent down? They say, that which is good. For those who do good in this world, there is good, and the home of the hereafter will be better, and excellent indeed will be the home of the Eden paradise, which they will enter, under which rivers flow. They will have therein all that they wish. Thus Allah rewards those whose lives the angels take while they are in a pious state, saying, Salamun alaikum, enter you paradise because of that which you used to do. Do they await but that the angels should come to them, or there should come the command of your Lord? Thus did those before them, and Allah wronged them not, but they used to wrong themselves. Then the evil results of their deeds overtook them, and that at which they used to mock at surrounded them. And those who joined others in worship with Allah said, if Allah had so willed, neither we nor our fathers would have worshipped aught but Him, nor would we have forbidden anything without Him. So did those before them. Then are the messengers charged with anything but to convey clearly the message? Alright, 30. And it is said to those who fear, what did your Lord send down? They said, good. To those who do good in this life, good, and in the life that's in the home of the hereafter, good, and blessed is the home of the fearer. Eden's gardens, they will enter them. Below them the rivers flow. They have in it everything they desire. Likewise, Allah rewards the fearer. Those whom the angels cause to die while they are good, they will say, peace on you, enter the garden because of what you are doing. Will they wait until the angel comes to them, or the command of your Lord comes? Likewise, those who were before them did, and Allah did not deal with them unjustly, but they were treating themselves unjustly. So the evils of what they had done afflicted them, and they were surrounded by what they were scoffing at. And those who are polytheists said, if Allah willed, we would not serve anything other than Him, neither us nor our fathers, and we did not forbid anything other than Him. Likewise, those who were before them did. So what is on the messenger except the clear delivering? All right. 36. And verily, we have sent among every a messenger. Worship Allah and avoid. Then of them were some whom Allah guided, and of them were some upon whom the straying was justified. So travel through the land and see what was the end of those who denied. If you covet for their guidance, then verily Allah guides not those whom He makes to go astray, and they will have no helpers. And they swear by Allah their strongest oaths that Allah will not raise up him who dies. Yes, a promise upon him in truth, but most of mankind know not. In order that He may manifest to them the truth of that wherein they differ, and that those who disbelieved may know that they were liars. Verily, our word unto a thing, when we intend it, is only that we say unto it, Be, and it is. And as for those who emigrated for the cause of Allah after they had been wronged, we will certainly give them goodly residence in this world, but indeed the reward of the hereafter will be greater, if they but knew. Those who remained patient put their trust in their Lord. And indeed, we have sent to every nation a messenger, that serve Allah and turn away from idolatry. So some of them Allah guided, and some of them the error established over them. So walk on the earth, so see how was the end of the deniers. If you care about their guidance, so surely Allah will not guide whom He leads astray, and they will not have any helpers. And they swear by Allah with their most solemn oath that Allah will not raise who died. Yes, the promise on Him is truth, but most people do not know, so that He may clear up to them that they disagree in, and that those who became infidels may know that they were liars. Surely our only our saying to anything, if we desire that we say to it, Be, so it will be. And those who emigrated for the sake of Allah, after they have been treated unjustly, we will surely in this world give them good, and the wage of the hereafter is bigger. And if they were knowing, those who are patient and on their Lord they depend. Alright, 43 to 48. This is about where I realized last time that I had not cleared the memory card. Okay. 42. Those who remained patient and put their trust in their Lord. And we sent not before you any but men whom we sent revelation. So ask of those who know the Scripture, let's see, if you know not, with clear signs and books, and we have also sent down unto you that you may explain clearly to men what is sent down to them, that they may give thought. Do then those who devise evil plots feel secure that Allah will not sink them into the earth, or that the torment will not seize them from directions they perceive not, or that He may catch them in the midst of their going to and fro, so that there will be no escape for them, or that He may catch them with gradual wasting? Truly your Lord is indeed full of kindness, most merciful. Have they not observed things that Allah has created? Their shadows incline to the right and to the left, making prostration unto Allah, and they are lowly. And we did not send before you any except men that we inspired. So ask the people of the reminder, if you were not knowing with proofs and the scriptures. And we sent down to you the reminder, that you may reveal to the people what was sent down to them, and perhaps they may reflect. Do those who deceive the evils feel secure that Allah will sink them to the earth? Or comes to them the torment from where they do not feel? Or will He overtake them in their travel, so they will not be able to escape? Or that He may take them fearfully? So surely your Lord is compassionate, merciful. Or have they not seen how anything which Allah has created, yatafeo, footnote a word without meaning, it shades to the right and to the left, worshipping Allah, and they were humiliated. Okay. Well, those verses let us know that the Quran is saying that the Bible is good. The scriptures of the Jews and the Christians, according to the Quran, are good. Not missing things, not lacking. And now, long section. 49 to 65. Alright, 49. And to Allah prostrate all that is in the heavens and all that is in the earth, and of the moving creatures and the angels, and they are not proud. They fear their Lord above them, and they do what they are commanded. And Allah said, take not, verily, He is only one. Then fear me much. To Him belongs all that is in the heavens and the earth, and is His. Will you then fear any other than Allah? And whatever of blessings and good things you have, it is from Allah. Then, when harm touches you, unto Him you cry aloud for help. Then, when He has removed the harm from you, behold, some of you associate others in worship with their Lord. So, they deny that which we have bestowed on them. Then enjoy yourselves, but you will come to know. And they assign a portion of that which we have provided unto them, what they know not. By Allah, you shall certainly be questioned about that you used to fabricate. And they assign daughters unto Allah. Glorified is He above all that they associate with Him, and unto themselves what they desire. And when the news of a female is brought to any of them, his face becomes dark, and he is filled with inward grief. He hides himself from the people because of the evil of that whereof he has been informed. Shall he keep her with dishonor, or bury her in the earth? Certainly evil is their decision. For those who believe not in the hereafter is an evil description, and for Allah is the highest description, and He is the Almighty, the All-Wise. And if Allah were to seize mankind for their wrongdoing, He would not leave on it a single moving creature, but He postpones them for an appointed term, and when their term comes, neither can they delay nor can they advance it an hour. They assign to Allah that which they dislike, and their tongues assert the falsehood, that the better things will be theirs. No doubt for them is the fire, and they will be the first to be hastened on into it, and left there neglected. By Allah, we indeed sent to the nations before you, but Shaitan made their deeds fair seeming to them. So he is there today, and theirs will be a painful torment. And we have not sent down the book to you, except that you may explain clearly unto them those things in which they differ, and a guidance and a mercy for a folk who believe. And Allah sends down water from the sky, then He revives the earth therewith after its death. Verily, in this is a sign for people who listen. 49. And to Allah, all that is in the heavens and on the earth, worship, from creature and the angels. And they are not proud. They fear their Lord from above them, and do what they are commanded. And Allah said, do not take two gods. Surely He is only one God. So to me, fear. And to Him, what is in the heavens and the earth, and to Him the religion is always due. Will you then fear any other than Allah? And whatever grace is in you, so it is from Allah. And then, when harm touches you, so to Him you will turn. You turn for help. Then, when He removes the harm from you, then a group from among you partners with their Lord, to become infidels in that we have given them. So enjoy, so you will know. And they make a portion of what they do not know from what we provided them. By Allah, surely you will be asked about what you were forging. And they made the daughters to Allah. Praise be to Him. And they have what they lust for. And when the birth of a female is announced, to any one of them black shadows settle on his face, and he is grieved. He hides himself from the people because of the evil news he was given. Will he keep it with disgrace or bury it in the dirt? Is not evil what they judge? To those who do not believe in the hereafter, the evil parable, and to Allah is the exalted parable, and He is the dear, the wise. If Allah overtakes the people with their injustices, He would not leave a creature on it, but He will delay them for an appointed time. So when their appointed period comes, they will not delay an hour, nor will they advance. And they made to Allah what they hate, and their tongues describe the lies. That to them is the good, no doubt, that they will have the fire, and they will be left. By Allah, indeed, we have sent to the nations before you. So Satan beautified their works for them. So he is today their friend, and they will have a painful torment. And we did not send down the book on you, except that you clarified to them about what they differed in it, and guidance and mercy to believing people. And Allah sent down water from the heaven, so by it gave life to the earth after its death. Surely in this is a sign to a listening people. Alright, we're about halfway, and it hasn't been a half an hour. Might get us all into one episode. Let's keep going. 66. And verily, in the cattle there is a lesson for you. We give you to drink of that which is in their bellies, from between excretions and blood, pure milk, palatable to drinkers. And from the fruits of date palms and grapes you derive strong drink and a goodly provision. Verily, therein is indeed a sign for people who have wisdom. And your Lord inspired the bees, saying, take you habitations in the mountains and in the trees, and in what they erect. Okay, it's another very long section. Let's see. And surely there is a lesson for you in the livestock. We give you drink from what is in their bellies, between excretions and blood. Pure milk is agreeable to the drinkers. And from fruit, the palm and the grapes, you take it sakar, a intoxicating drink, non-Arabic word of Syriac origin, and good provisions. Surely in this is a sign to the people who understand. Alright, 68 to 92. 68. And your Lord inspired the bees, saying, take you 69. Then eat of all fruits and follow the ways of your Lord made easy. There comes forth from their bellies a drink of varying color, wherein is healing for men. Verily, and this indeed is a sign for people who think. And Allah has created you, and then He will cause you to die. And of you there are some who are sent back to senility, so that they know nothing after having known. Truly Allah is all-knowing, all-powerful. And Allah has preferred some of you above others in wealth and properties. Then those who are preferred will by no means hand over their wealth and properties to those whom their right hand possesses, so that they may be equal with them in respect thereof. Do they then deny the favor of Allah? Oh, wow. And Allah has made for you of your own kind, and has made for you from your wives sons and grandsons, and has bestowed on you good provision. Do they then believe in false deities and deny the favor of Allah? And they worship others besides Allah, such as do not and cannot own any provision for them from the heavens or the earth. So put not forward similitudes for Allah. Truly Allah knows, and you know not. Allah puts forward the example of a slave under the possession of another. He has no power of any sort, and a man on whom we have bestowed a good provision from us, and he spends thereof secretly and openly. Can they be equal? All the praises and thanks are to Allah. Nay, but see, most of them know not. And Allah puts forward example of two men, one of them dumb, who has no power over anything, and he is a burden on his master. Whichever way he directs him, he brings no good. Is such a man equal to one who commands justice and brings himself on the straight path? And to Allah belongs the unseen of the heavens and the earth, and the matter of the hour is not but as a twinkling of the eye, or even nearer. Truly Allah is able to do all things. And Allah has brought you out of the wombs of your mothers, while you know nothing, and He gave you hearing, sight, and hearts, that you might give thanks. Do they not see the birds held in the midst of the sky? None holds them but Allah. Verily, in this are clear for people who believe. And Allah has made for you in your homes an abode, and made for you out of homes of the cattle, dwelling, which you find so light when you travel, and when you stay, and of their wool, fur, and hair, camel fur, and furnishings and articles of convenience, comfort for a while. And Allah has made for you out of that which He has created shades, and has made for you places of refuge in the mountains, and has made for you garments to protect you from the heat, and coats of mail to protect you from your violence. Thus does He perfect His favor unto you, that you may submit yourselves to His will. Then, if they turn away, your duty is only to convey in a clear way. They recognize the grace of Allah, yet they deny it, and most of them are disbelievers. And a day when we shall raise up from each nation a witness, then those who disbelieved will not be given leave, nor will they be allowed to repent and ask for Allah's forgiveness. And when those who did wrong will see the torment, then it will not be lightened unto them, nor will they be given respite. And when those who associated partners with Allah see their partners, they will say, Our Lord, these are our partners whom we used to invoke beside you. But they will throw back their word at them, Surely you indeed are liars. And they will offer submission to Allah on that day, and their invented false deities will vanish from them. Those who disbelieved and hinder from the path of Allah, for them we will add torment to the torment, because they used to spread corruption. And the day when we shall raise up from every nation a witness against them from amongst themselves, and we shall bring you as a witness against these. And we have sent down to you the book as an exposition of everything, a guidance, a mercy, and glad tidings for those who have submitted themselves. Verily, Allah enjoins and giving to kith and kin, and forbids and he admonishes you that you take heed, and fulfill the covenant of Allah when you have covenanted, and break not the oaths after you have confirmed them. And indeed, you have appointed Allah your surety. Verily, Allah knows what you do. And be not like her who undoes the thread which she has spun after it has become strong, by taking your oaths as a means of deception among yourselves, lest a nation should be more numerous than another nation. Allah only tests you by this. All right. 68. And your Lord revealed to the bees, take houses from the mountains and from the trees and from whatever they build. Then eat from all the fruit, so walk in the ways of your Lord despised. From its belly will come out a drink. Its colors are different. In it is a healing to the people. Surely in this is a sign to people who reflect. And Allah created you, then He put you to death. And some of you will be given back to the worst stage, so they will not know after knowledge anything. Surely Allah is knowing, mighty. And Allah has preferred some of you above others in the provision. So those whom He preferred, they did not give away of what He has provided them to whom their right hand possesses. So they are equal in it. Will they disbelieve in the grace of Allah? And Allah made wives for you from your souls, and made sons and grandsons from your wives. And He provided you of the good things. Will they believe in the vanity by the grace of Allah? They become infidels. And they serve rather than Allah what cannot have provision for them of anything in the heavens and the earth, and they cannot. So do not set forth the parables to Allah. Surely Allah knows, and you do not know. Allah sets forth a parable. An own slave is not able to do anything, and who from what we provided him from our excellent provisions. So he spends from it secretly and openly. Are they equal? The praise be to Allah. But most of them do not know. And Allah set forth a parable of two men. One of them is mute. He is unable to do anything, and he is a burden to his master. Wherever he directed him, he did not bring any good. Should he be equal to the one who is commanded with fairness, and he is on the straight way? And to Allah the unseen of the heavens and the earth. And what is the command of the hour except as the twinkling of the eye, or is it nearer? Surely Allah has might over all things. And Allah brought you out of your mother's bellies. You do not know anything. And He has, He made to you the hearing and the sight and the hearts. Perhaps you may give thanks. Do they not see the birds subservient in the air of the heavens? No one catches them except Allah. Surely in this is a sign to people who believe. And Allah made for you of your houses a dwelling, and made for you from the skin of the livestock houses. You find in it light in your traveling day and in your setting, and from their wool and their fur and their hair, furniture and provisions for a while. And Allah made shades for you from what He created, and made for you from the mountains places of shelter, and made for you garments to protect from the heat, and garments to protect from your violence. Likewise, He fulfills His grace on you. Perhaps you may submit. So if they turn away, so surely your duty only is the clear delivery. They know the grace of Allah, then they deny it, and most of them are infidels. And a day we raise from every nation a witness, then no permission will be given to those who became infidels, and they will not be allowed to repent. And when the unjust see the torment, so it will not be reduced for them, and they will not be delayed. And when the polytheists see their partners, they said, Our Lord, those are our partners, which we were calling on rather than you. So they gave them, saying, Surely you are liars. And they gave to Allah peace on that day, and gone astray from them what they were forging. Those who became infidels and prevent from the way of Allah, we added to them torment above the torment, because they were vandals. And a day we raised from every nation a witness against them from among themselves. And we brought you as a witness against those. And we sent down on you the book, clarification to everything, and a guidance and a mercy, and good news to the Muslims. Surely Allah commands with justice, and doing the good and giving to relatives, and He forbids indecency, and doing the good and giving to relatives, and He forbids indecency. Did I double up on the line? Surely Allah commands with justice, doing good and giving to relatives, and He forbids indecency, and the evil and the aggression. He preaches to you, perhaps you remember, and fulfill the covenant of Allah if you made a covenant, and do not break your oaths after you have affirmed them. And indeed, you made Allah to stand as witness for you. Surely Allah knows what you do. And do not be like her who unravels her yarn, breaking it after it has become strong, taking your oaths a deceit among you, because the nation is larger than other nations. Surely Allah only tries you by this, and He will make it clear to you on the resurrection day about what you were differing. 20 minutes in the memory card. Let's get at least another section done. Okay. 93 to 100. And had Allah willed, He could have made you one nation, but He sends astray whom He wills, and guides whom He wills. But you shall certainly be called to account for what you used to do. And make not your oaths a means of deception among yourselves, lest a foot should slip after being firmly planted, and you may have to taste the evil of having hindered from the path of Allah. And yours will be a great torment. And purchase not a small gain at the cost of Allah's covenant. Verily, what is with Allah is better for you, if you did but know. Whatever is with you will be exhausted, and whatever is with Allah will remain. And those who are patient, we will certainly pay them a reward in proportion to the best of what they used to do. Whoever works righteousness, whether male or female, well, he is a true believer. Verily, to him we give a good life, and we shall pay them certainly a reward in proportion to the best of what they used to do. So, when you want to recite the Quran, seek refuge with Allah from Shaitan and outcast. Verily, he has no power over those who believe and put their trust only in their Lord. His power is only over those who obey and follow him, and those who join partners with him. And if Allah willed, he could have made you one nation, but he leads astray whom he wills, and he guides whom he wills. And surely you will be asked about what you were doing. And do not take your oaths of deceit among you, lest your foot falls after its stability, and you taste the evil because you have prevented from the way of Allah, and to you a great torment. And do not purchase with the covenant of Allah a small price. Surely what is with Allah is only better for you, if you were knowing. What is with you will pass away, but what is with Allah will endure. And surely we will reward those who are patient with their wage, with better than what they were doing. Whoever did good deed, whether male or female, while he is a believer, so we will surely make him live a good life, and we will reward them their wage with better than what they were doing. So when you recite the Quran, so seek refuge with Allah from the stone Satan. Surely he has no authority on those who believed, and they depend on their Lord. Surely his authority is only over those who befriend him and those who partner with him. 101. And when we change a verse in place of another, and Allah knows best what he sends down, they say, you are but a, nay, but most of them know not. Say, has brought it, the Quran, from your Lord with truth, that it may make firm and strengthen those who believe, and as a guidance and glad tidings for those who have submitted. And indeed, we know that only, say, it is only a human being who teaches him. The tongue of the man they refer to is foreign, while this is a clear Arabic tongue. Verily, those who believe not in the of Allah, Allah will not guide them, and theirs will be a painful torment. It is only those who believe not in the of Allah who fabricate falsehood, and it is they who are liars. And if we exchange one verse in place of another verse, and Allah knows what he sent down, they said, surely you are only a forger, yet most of them do not know. Say, the Holy Spirit from your Lord has sent it down with the truth, so that he may strengthen those who have believed, and guidance and good news to the Muslims. And indeed, we know that they say surely only a human teaches him, but the tongue of him at whom they hint is foreign, while this language is clear Arabic. Surely those who do not believe in the verses of Allah, Allah will not guide them, and to them is a painful torment. Surely they only forge the lie. Those who do not believe in the verses of Allah, those are the liars. Let's see. So, 106, 109. Alright, 106. Whoever disbelieved in Allah after his belief, except him who is forced thereto, and whose heart is at rest with faith, but such as open their breasts to disbelief, on them is wrath from Allah, and theirs will be a great torment. That is because they loved and preferred the life of this world over that of the hereafter, and Allah guides not the people who disbelieve. They are those upon whose hearts, hearing and sight, Allah has set a seal, and they are the heedless. No doubt in the hereafter they will be the losers. Alright, 106. Whoever becomes an infidel in Allah after he believed, except one who was compelled and his heart is secure in faith. But whoever opens his chest to the infidelity, so on them wrath from Allah, and they will have great torment. That is because they surely have loved the world's life above the hereafter, and surely Allah will not guide the infidel people. Those are whom Allah has sealed on their hearts and eyes and ears. Those are the unaware ones. No doubt surely in the hereafter they are the losers. 110, 113. Alright, 110. Then verily your Lord, for those who emigrated after they had been put to trials, and thereafter strove hard and fought, and were patient, verily, your Lord afterwards is oft forgiving, most merciful. The day when every person will come up pleading for himself, and everyone will be paid in full for what he did, and they will not be dealt with unjustly. And Allah puts forward the example of a township that dwelt secure and well content, its provision coming to it in abundance from every place, but it denied the favors of Allah, so Allah made it taste extreme of hunger and fear because of that which they used to do. And verily there had come unto them a messenger from among themselves, but they denied him. So the torment overtook them while they were okay. And 10. Then surely your Lord, for those who emigrated after they were seduced, they performed jihad and were patient. Surely your Lord after that is forgiving, merciful. A day every soul will come to argue for itself, and every soul will be paid in full for what it has done, and they will be dealt with unjustly, and not be dealt with unjustly. And Allah set forth a parable of a village that was safe and secure. Its provisions came in plenty from every place, so it became an infidel in the graces of Allah. So Allah made it taste the clothes of the famine and fear because of what they were doing. And indeed a messenger from among them came to them. So they denied him. So the torment seized them, and they were unjust. 14. Alright, 114. So eat of the lawful and good food which Allah has provided for you, and be grateful for the favor of Allah, if it is He whom you worship. He has forbidden you only blood and the flesh of swine and any animal which is slaughtered as a sacrifice for others than Allah. But if one is forced by necessity without willful disobedience and not transgressing, then Allah is oft forgiving, most merciful. And say not concerning that which your tongues put forth falsely, this is lawful and this is forbidden, so as to invent lies against Allah. Verily, those who invent lies against Allah will never prosper. A passing brief enjoyment, but they will have a painful torment. And unto those who are Jews we have forbidden such things as we have mentioned to you before, and we wronged them not, but they used to wrong themselves. Then verily your Lord, for those who do evil in ignorance, and afterwards repent and do righteous deeds, verily your Lord thereafter is oft forgiving, most merciful. Verily Ibrahim was of a nation obedient to Allah, and he was not one of those who were thankful for his favors. He chose him and guided him to a straight path. And we gave him good in this world, and in the hereafter he shall be of the righteous. Then we have sent the revelation to you. Follow the religion of Ibrahim. To worship none but Allah. And he was not of the Sabbath was only prescribed for those who differed concerning it. Verily, your Lord will judge between them on the day of resurrection about that wherein they differ. (114) So eat from what Allah provided for you, good, lawful and good. Give thanks for the graces of Allah, if you are serving Him. Surely unlawful to you is the dead, and the blood, and the swine meat, and that which has been slain to other than Allah. So whoever is compelled without desiring nor returning, so surely Allah is forgiving, merciful. And do not say what the lies your tongue describe. This is lawful and this is forbidden, to forge lies against Allah. Surely those who forge the lies against Allah will not prosper. A little enjoyment, and they will have a painful torment. And to the Jews we have forbidden that of which we have related to you before. And we did not treat them unjustly, but they were treating themselves unjustly. Then surely your Lord, for those who did the evil with ignorance, then they repented after that, and they reformed. Surely your Lord, after that, is forgiving, merciful. Surely Abraham was a leader, obedient to Allah, Hanifan, and he was not of the polytheist, thankful for his graces. He has chosen him and guided him to a straight way. And we gave him good in this world, and surely in the hereafter he will be of the good. Then we revealed to you that follow the religion of Abraham, Hanifan, and he was not of the polytheists. Surely the Sabbath was only ordained for those who differed about it, and surely your Lord will judge between them on the resurrection day in that which they were differing. And this is the grand finale. Okay. 125. Invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom and fair preaching, and argue with them in a way that is better. Truly your Lord knows best who has gone astray from his path, and he is the best aware of those who are guided. And if you punish, then punish them with the like of that which you were afflicted. But if you endure patiently, verily, it is better and endure you patiently. Your patience is not from Allah, and grieve not over them, and be not distressed because of what they plot. Truly Allah is with those who fear him, and those who are... Alright, 125. Call to the way of your Lord with wisdom and the good sermon, and dispute them by which is best. Surely your Lord, he knows the best of who will go astray from his way, and he knows best those who are guided. And if you punish, so then punish with the similarity of what you were punished with. And if you are patient, it will be best for the patient. And be patient, and your patience is not except by Allah. And do not grieve for them, and do not be distressed about what they deceive. Surely Allah is with the fearer and those who do good. Alright, and that is it. And I did not run out of time. Alright, I wanted to make a comment, but I wanted to finish this surah. It was more important to finish the surah, but I have time still in the memory card. The one Quran that I'm reading has footnotes that let you know if a word was not Arabic. And we found out why in, Ayah, Clear Arabic, Ayah 103. The Quran claims to be pure Arabic. And thank you for watching. You have a good day.